We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Brandon Belt bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it, the left fielder makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Cole Calhoun.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Panic's got it to Crawford for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Giants down to their final out now, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bedrosian, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first here is going to be in time, as the Angels have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now, as this ball game is over. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The San Francisco Giants are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The San Francisco Giants led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jeff Samardzija wins his 3rd of the season. Will Smith wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 5 runs. 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The Nationals.
Plan on skipping that.
What? What?
Oh, I'm reading shows to skip and shows not, and shows instead of, and shows to watch instead. And the first one is to skip God Friended Me.
Not that good of one? He's 21. He's 20.
heard of this? Facebook Watch?
Yeah, why?
Huh?
Yeah, why?
You have?
Why?
Well, because there's a show that is a hit or miss. That's on Facebook Watch. I've never heard of that before.
It's just something that, it's just like a streaming service. They have ball games and stuff on there.
Well, this it stars Elizabeth Olsen, which is sister of Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Hit or miss, FBI. The one that we were watching tonight
Yeah.
with the bomb. That's a hit or miss show. You remember when you said, isn't that just like a CSI or an NCIS show? Listen to this. I'm a little surprised it took that long for a show called FBI to come out. We've had CSI and NCIS already, and those are pretty obscure. We even have a Chicago PD. FBI was the next logical step for procedural crime dramas.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. The San Francisco Giants have the middle of the order set to hit here in extra innings as they look to scratch across a run and tie this thing up. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Pedro Baez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Adam Liberatore hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark. If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Kelby Tomlinson came into this one riding a 12-game hitting streak, but that's in danger of ending if he can't pick up a base hit here. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Runner goes. Popped up. Galvis is there, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple.
Your attention, please. Now
so the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melancon as he'll take over on the mound. In now, Jose Pirela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. 8th inning here from San Francisco with the Giants on top as you get a look at our line score to this point. Coming to the plate now, Cordero. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 4 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So stepping in, Francisco Mejia, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
19 seasons.
Now here's the pitch. And
you
it's
think
fouled
these people
away.
would run out of special victims? The world is a dark place.
windup and the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch.
I say skip Modern Family too.
The bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Here's Joe Panik, lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's batting .412. First pitch coming, here it is. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, talk
Did
about
you know
having
the
a
oldest
good game. And like
daughter?
most guys, this would be a good week.
She quit the show.
Fourth hit of the game, and 2 of those zeros round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah. The oldest daughter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Posey got caught out in front here, as this is going to be in the seats, a foul ball.
Yeah.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Cordero is after it. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Standing in, Brandon Belt. As a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Bare-handed for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay, as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Smith rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Galvis behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
There to take it is Belt for the first out. Hunter Renfroe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
One out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Pence. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Travis Jankowski. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Panik. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The San Francisco Giants led this game from the third. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Kelby Tomlinson has not picked up a hit to this point, so his 13-game hitting streak could be on the line right here. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's just 2 for 9. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. In the air now, out to right field. Renfroe is there. 1 out. 8-1 is the final tonight. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the 4th and we'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Evan Longoria is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Crawford is off at first with 2 away. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day.
There you go.
For $150.
Digging in now, Mac Williamson. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Mac Williamson.
To third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 16-2 the final tally today. The Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Madison Bumgarner takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Johnny Cueto still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Here's the first pitch to him.
If you look at that.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Longoria is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Are you Atlanta or?
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball.
I need to go get the dogs. And plus, I'm thirsty. Do you need anything from the kitchen?
So far, good.
Huh?
So far, I'm good.
Okay.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Joe Panik has gone hitless so far in this one, but he's got another opportunity here to extend his 10-game hitting streak. First pitch of the at-bat. Looped over toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Joe Panik. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Joe Panik.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Does your arm not hurt?
Yes, keep doing this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
They're all big.
2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Williams is under it, and that's the third out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies nothing.
Use our heels.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
So
the Giants.
Hurt like a motherfucker, but it felt good.
Stop.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Joe Panic bats here with an 11-game hitting streak on the line. No hits yet, so a bit of pressure on him in this at-bat. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Matt Williamson is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field. So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit down the line at first. Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Let's scoot back a little bit.
Ready now, Nick Williams. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Slow bouncer to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah.
Is it?
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
I got to count 0-2.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he misses there, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Better?
Yeah.
Or did I just make it worse?
Back at the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park, as you get a look there at the famous City Hall here in Philadelphia.
Well, no, I mean, like,
First
now
pitch on
somebody
its way.
massages your back or
Ball hit
whatever,
high to the
and
right
they stop,
side.
and then it makes it worse.
Santana is there to put it away, and on 1 pitch, Belt is retired.
Fair?
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Evan Longoria. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Am I in the right spot?
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yeah.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out.
Oh, let's cramp on my toes. I can't do that.
Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Fouled away.
Get up here. Come on.
Again, another foul ball.
One-hander.
Ready with another two-strike offering. Back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now in the box, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Mike
A high fastball is in there.
Where are you going? Andrew?
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two.
Are you jelly? Are you jelly? You guys are so cute. You guys are good boys. The good boys.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
No balls and one strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Little boy. Panda. Panda bear. Panda.
One out, nobody on.
Panda.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off. The next 0-2.
You're crazy.
Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Sit. Lay down or something.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Where is it? Where's the ball?
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Panda, stay in here.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Here's a high pop-up. Crawford will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edwin Ramos takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 61, Edwin Ramos. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 11.
So striding forward now, Andrew McCutcheon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for San Francisco, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
He's set and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. McCutcheon moves well on his way to second now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Buster Posey now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Nick Hundley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead with a run here in the 10th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Sam Dyson takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Striding into the box, number 8. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Chased the low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Stepping up to the plate, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Dyson with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime against Sam Dyson, 2 hits in 7 tries. Will Smith enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Derek Law earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa.
That was my first poop of the day. I didn't poop. I pooped one turd. I'm pretty sure there's more to come, but I don't know.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Sam Dyson is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. Corey Dickerson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Through. He's got a base hit, his 2nd in this one. 2 for 5 now. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco. The winning run is at first base.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
0-1 the count. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field, a base hit. And the winning run is across to score.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. When you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The San Francisco Giants are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. So you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. In the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Blackman. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Gibson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Derek Gibson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So striding in, Charlie Blackman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's had a lot of success. 7 for 11. Hot shot down the line. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score. So coming to the plate, Peter Borges. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Peter Borges.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Attempt here as he gets this one down, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one cross.
Nick Hundley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Nick Hundley.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The winning run is at first base. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's 2 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Here's Joe Panik. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with 1 swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could...
If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. Derek Law is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Stepping up now, Brandon Crawford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line softly toward the hole, and this is taken for the out. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the go-ahead runs across the score from second as they take the lead 6-5.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he
did. In now, Hunter Pence. As he lines it out to center. Almora is there, and they go down in a hurry here as the side is quickly. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Will Smith takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Schwarber sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down.
And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. The San Francisco Giants are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Hence is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now for Colorado, Carlos Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Smith rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. One out, nobody on.
Right.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Now batting.
That's a good quote. Okay.
Plate, he and Zach. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. This will get through into right. He's aboard with a single.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
200 people.
Chris Iannetta is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Taking called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Stratton with his 4th win this season. German Marquez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Will Smith closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan, please. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Madison Bumgarner still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to right. Chasing after it is Borges. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Charlie Blackmon.
Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Colorado. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance.
Should Mom pick up her stuff?
Huh?
Like the spray and
Yeah. She did on Thursday. The day you told her that it was there, I guess.
What, Friday?
Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was, because I was gonna go pick up the girls from school and Jamie said it was too cold.
If you're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network, you couldn't have chosen a better time. The San Francisco Giants batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Now a swing by Longoria as this is sent on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will... And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford from the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Popped high in the air. Belt over to his right. One away. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Knapp. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. High pop-up. Maranta is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
How about
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Pulled toward right center field. Blanco sprinting after it. He's there, but oh, he missed it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Hernandez rounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Odubel Herrera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Lifted in the air out to center field. Blanco is there, and he'll make the catch. Anthony Dominguez takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Herrera is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
He left the first video he was done today.
Peter Borges will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 6, Peter Borges.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit and a big one as they've come back to tie the ball game here in the 10th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that down in that big spot.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. And this one's off the 5th archway. And the Giants will walk off winners.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team.
What you thinking?
I'm ready for bed. I'm getting there. Ready? Stay. 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 Go get it. I'm gonna get it. Ready?
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Brandon Belt may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pollard is there to put it away, and on one pitch, Belt is retired.
The batter.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's gone 3 for 11. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And they'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball
You're
game.
gonna do what?
I don't know. Come in or something?
For what?
I don't know.
Okay, they were gonna do something illegal.
I don't know, but I didn't get much sleep last night. Ready? So good. Ready? Give me kids. Give me kids. Give me kids. Give me kids. Oh man, I'm getting hot. I'm gonna get it from you. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Hi. Hello, Oliver. Hello. I get you. You're crazy. You're crazy, puppy. What do I say, my life?
I'm not for sure why.
Because the hair's just now coming back. Was it Wednesday or was it Thursday?
Something like that.
Ah. Come here. Come here. Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Mr. Pie. Oh.
Man, I scored some good draft picks.
Me too.
I got this guy who's an A,
What's his name?
Davian Sargent. He's a third baseman. A first baseman, Virgil Blunt, 86er overall. And I got a closing pitcher, Christopher Costa, 87.
Go to bed. You want to go to bed?
George Ubina, 93.
And
Conrad Jackson, B. And Roberto Castilla.
Come on, Oliver. Come on. Let's go to bed. I think I'm wearing out.
And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Hunter Pence bats here with the game on the line in the ninth. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone.
What?
Ford to the third. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
All he did was growl at everybody.
Next for the Giants, catcher.
Matt Williamson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 51.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Makes the catch, and the Nationals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. A one-run finish today, 5-4.
Can't reach down. How long are you gonna play for?
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Joe Ross earned win number 7 this season, helping lead the Nationals to victory against the Giants 5-4. Freddie Galvis drove home 3 runs, leading the Padres past the Marlins 5-2. The Rockies totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-3. Kenta Maeda collected his 8th win overall as the Dodgers got the best of the Braves 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins.
Not worth it.
The Mets left fielder, number 30, was a triple away of completing the cycle as the Mets took care of their Subway Series rival Yankees 4-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Philadelphia Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-3. Mike Freeman was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading the...
How long does Ender Enciarte have with the Braves?
I think 6 more years.
Really? How old is he anyway?
He's not that old.
Is he like younger than us?
I think he might be a little older.
A little bit older than us?
Yeah.
Works for me! Guys, nobody's up at 12:55.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. The Nats vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Jeremy Hellickson gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He will lead this one off today.
For San Francisco, center fielder, Mac Williamson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. 4th home run for him on the season as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Batting third, second baseman.
Here's Joe Panic.
Joe Panic.
Ball one. The average coming in at 266. 9 homers, 27 driven in. Seared down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Giants have opened up their lead, now 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hard liner to center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Ready for another chance? Buster Posey. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 6, the Nats coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Schaefer, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot. Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Turner on at first, nobody out. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy. first chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Takes a knee-high fastball. On the ground for Crawford. This could be two. The second for one. On the belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning upcoming from our nation's cap. Into the box, Joe Panik. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Next to bat for the Giants, Andrew McCutchen. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Taylor. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Evan Longoria. He reached on a single in his first truck. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby, the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 7 and the Nationals nothing. And now Bryce Harper. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by the speed is bad up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Belt moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. In now for Washington, Michael Taylor. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. One left for Washington. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence. Into center field, line drive base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Jordan Schaefer. Soft liner towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on
this. Into the box, Mac Williamson. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for the starter, Jeremy Hellickson. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Coda Glover is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Buster Posey will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. He's set, and the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and third, one away. Grounded back up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Striding in, Matt Wieters. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And that misses ball one.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Coda Glover, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that misses 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Ready for another shot now. Joe Panic. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Joe Panic.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. One out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Taylor. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. Stepping into the box, Adam Eaton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Adam Eaton.
This one for Crawford is short. And they will get, no, he's in there. Very close play at first. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Giants have elected to.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Hit out towards second. Panic is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Harper bats left, but throws right and stands in at 6'3". Could be making an appearance at the Midsummer Classic this year. So far, he's received the second most votes in National League right fielder balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Digging in once again, Hunter Pence. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rendon down to third. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for route number 2. And now the Giants pitcher, Jordan Schaefer, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Live but speared on a hop. Throw in time and the side is retired. Giants. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Ready with the 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Is fastball down below the knees. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Taylor rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Wilmer Difo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Wilmer Difo.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner, a hit in 2 tries so far. Grounded up the first baseline. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Joaquin Benoit gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon. Here's Buster Posey now. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to short. Turner has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Ready once again, Joe Pennant. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. In now is Adam Eaton, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy. No hits to this point.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it, and that's the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pence on the run, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Belt. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Standing in, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Hit sharply toward the right side. McCutcheon is there. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 3.
Digging in, Michael Taylor. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Grounder down the line at third. Longoria's there. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mac Williamson will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground toward short. Turner loves it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Bouncer up the middle, fielded by Panic, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 53, Joaquin Benoit.
Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Howie.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 1 home run and 19 driven in. Crawford charging in on it. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Riding in once again, Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. In now is Adam Eaton, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On the season, Murphy is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Trevor Gott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Buster Posey now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nick Hundley will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Joe Panic. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. This will send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3. Nick Hundley will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. And now Bryce Harper starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, and one thing he definitely didn't want was a long at bat here to start off this 9th inning. This could really jeopardize whether he could complete this game or not.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Anthony Rendon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Giants wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Jordan Schaefer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Jeremy Hellickson, the slap with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to The Show Nation.